from the ground up. That means we came from the bottom. The ground up. That means we came from the bottom. The ground up. That means we came from the bottom. The ground up. That means we came from the bottom.
We just try and capitalize, we try and make it big. Make a name for ourselves and try and make it stick. We finally made legit, same hands we praying when we worked our fingers down to the bone. We X-raying it, weighing in heavyweight, fighting for that heavy cake. Money on my mind, let me meditate. Grind and we grind, we ain't trying to live a crime life. Flying on faith, going land us in the limelight. It's go time, let's get it, it's showtime. We a part of something bigger than us, this Voltron.
From the ground up.
Yo, what up, world? It's your boy Lou Bangs. I'm here in Southwest Philly, in the headquarters of the Have-Nots. I got my man Machete King coming up.
Baby, I'm hot, I am fire. You can say different, but you be a liar.
As promised, my man Machete King.
Dominicano, what's poppin', world?
Say what's up to the world, man.
How y'all feeling, man? What's poppin'? Welcome to the Have-Nots headquarters, aka the Have-Nots Upper Room, Southwest Philly, stand up. Peace and blessings to all, man. You know, we in here. I was in the middle of mixing some stuff down, and these fine gentlemen came through to say what's good.
Machete, the movement, Have-Nots. First of all, where did the name come from? Like, what's up with the name?
The name is it's spelled Haveknots, as in having knots of money and whatnot.
Okay.
And that comes from just us all being born broke.
Right.
Known as have-nots, you know,
Right.
knots minus
Not
the K.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And, you know, with us not having, we can really appreciate more so, like,
When you do get it.
when we do get it. Exactly. And we all...
And now that you do have it.
Yeah, exactly.
However it
So
comes.
it's like,
Good.
we're all just like, basically, it's just cats just all coming together to try to do something better with their lives. And, you know, our name is our aspirations. We trying to have knots so that we can be a blessing to those that been a blessing to us. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Those that been riding with us and supporting us and all that.
So the Have-Nots, understanding made up of multiple groups, multiple crews, multiple squads.
We're a big umbrella that's pretty much coming together, everybody with a common goal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got Liberty University, that is Poppy Go Get 'em on Twitter, Jack Swift, and Lambo Lean.
Okay.
These three guys are kind of like, they're like gangster rap with a touch of brilliance, and like every one of their joints is just crazy with the metaphors and the punchlines, and these guys is just they go hard and they bring that's just the tip of the iceberg. Okay, we got Liberty University, then we got LaShawn Creed. He's a solo artist, rapper / producer, and he's a songwriter too. So anybody who needs R&B joints, holla at the whole team. We all write all the time. Then you got Reese Raw Banger and Dame Dollar. You know what I'm saying? That's the dollar sign, by the way. The real Dame Dollars. You know what I'm saying? They are tight circle.
The real Dame Dollars. You heard it?
Yeah.
Okay.
They are tight circle. You know what I'm saying? And they Southwest Philly all day. Like, no doubt about it. These cats, they go hard.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They bring the gangster vibe with the chill be easy swag with it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but you know, we all trying to examine our different vibes and play around with different ideas. So you gonna hear a lot of street artists doing not so street artist friendly, so like radio friendly, club friendly type joints, but still keeping that street element to it. That's what hip hop is lacking. Cats stepping outside of the box and doing what they do, just on a different vibe.
And what people fail to realize is that street cats like to dance too. I mean, you
even if they just doing this
out or whatever it is, but you know, good music is good music. When you hear good music, everybody want to vibe. So you know, I want to thank you again.
Hey man, I'm glad to be here, man.
You know what I mean?
Thanks for coming through, man.
Hey, thanks for having us.
Y'all know where we at, Have-Nots headquarters.
Without a doubt. Once again, it's your boy Lou Bangs. Have-Nots.
Shout out to all the Have-Nots, man.
From the ground up. Holla.
Yeah, this is Peter, H&A Auto Repair in Norristown. You're watching Philly Cams from the ground up.
We from the ground up.
World, it's your boy Lou Bangs. We're here from the ground up. I'm here with Samantha Thomas, who's a lawyer for the Department of Labor. And I just had a serious question I had to ask, and it was on my chest, and she answered it with flawlessness. I'm telling you, she is the future right here. I'm telling you. And I want to know, what made you want to be a lawyer?
Well, that's a really good question. I actually never wanted to be a lawyer.
Yeah?
It's something that I actually fell into. I was studying at American University in Washington, D.C., and I was studying human rights. international relations and human rights. And I started to do a lot of research on human trafficking and labor exploitation, especially how it affects women and children. And as I started to do research and started to look at different nonprofits and different laws, I realized that even though I wanted to change the law, I didn't really have the background to change the law because I didn't know how laws even developed and what went into actually developing legislation. So I ended up dabbling with the idea of going to law school, and closer to when Katrina hit New Orleans, I made the final decision I was going to go to law school.
So what school was that?
Make a difference. American University was my undergraduate.
Okay.
CUNY Law School is where I went to law school.
And you are from?
New York.
New York, born and raised?
Yeah, born and raised.
Okay, New York's in the house.
Born and raised in New York.
Yeah. So with all of your experience, what do you want to excel in most? Like, where do you see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years as far as law?
I really just want to serve the community. And if I can do that, then I will be happy with my career. And so to me, that means being active in nonprofit organizations here and in community movements here in Philadelphia. And then ultimately teaching, hopefully at a law school, and also
I can see you being a teacher
office.
too. Yeah, I can see that. So what nonprofit organizations are you involved with now?
Right now, I'm involved with the Women's Way, which is a nonprofit organization that works with women. I am also involved with a project actually on South Street to revitalize a community center that once existed at the firefighter house on South Street.
Okay, that's good. That's good to know. You got women doing their thing in the city. They're doing some big things here. Listen here, fellas. You see, she got her stuff together. You know what I'm saying? So, and she's involved. So back off. All right. And I think I know her. I think I know the guy she's involved with. So just back off. All right. But I want to thank you.
No problem. Thank you.
Once again, this is Lou Banks from the ground up. Samantha Thomas. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We from the ground up.
Yo, what up, foot? It's your boy Lou Banks from the ground up. I'm about to put you on to something real quick, man. The rock scene in Philadelphia is real heavy. Everybody know, but we deep in the music anyway, whether it's rap or whatever. But the rock scene is heavy. A lot of people don't know that. But I'm about to prove it to you. I got the band called The Resurrect here, man, tonight, man. And they about to go on. But before they do, they're gonna bless us with their presence. I'm gonna talk to them brothers. Be back with you.
Jazz it up. Potential, the red burn is essential to the game today. Since the game we play, up the bottom on the same show. And I came to say that we can raise the day. Like this, tell box, can you train in this? Don't King Kong got nothing on me. And I'm gonna show you how to make one song to be. And nothing wrong with me, you got to check yourself. No self-esteem won't get you off. It only hurt you up and that'll mess you off. Step to the baby, don't press your luck. And I'ma fuck you up with the livest band. Knock you back down if you try to stand with the livest jam. We choose to use it. First gonna hurt the bass on the blues. Yes! Here we go! Something old and something new. Something old and something new. But when it comes to making music, this is how we do. Something old and something new. Something old and something new. But when it comes to getting funky, we put the funk in you. Jazz it up.
What up, Philly? It's your boy Lou Banks, here from the ground up. I got with me right now, The Resurrect. A lot of people don't know in Philly that the rock scene is real heavy, as you can hear in the background. We had to step away. It's going down in there. But we got a band that's going to take the stage in a minute. They came to bless us with their presence. This is called The Resurrect. Give it up to them.
What's up, my name's Supreme, frontman for The Resurrect.
Dog Gallagher, play drums,
Buff, bass.
Reese guitar, Group Salazar, guitar.
So, as a group, The Resurrect, how long have you guys been together?
Totally, the band's been together for about 5 years, and with this current lineup, about 2.
Okay. So how's things been going? What's the reaction?
So far, so good, and the city is all love. It's all love. You know, we all got history here, but mostly out of town.
Right.
Is where we get a lot of live.
Well, you know, Philly's hard.
I mean, it's easy. It ain't never been that hard for me. I mean, I'm a Philly boy. Like, I'm just trying to be the real life Rocky. That's all.
Okay,
I'm just trying to bring it for Philly.
Champions.
And get it for Philly. I got a lot of love in Philly, and I just want to spread the love I get from Philly to the world. That's all.
Now, me as a young hip hop head growing up and all that, I like all music. Right. But what made you get into rock, or have you always been into rock?
Actually, I was a hip hop head heavy. I mean, totally. Hip hop, if we had a drum in it, it wasn't for me. Right. Then the Roots came. That was good. I liked the Roots. But it still wasn't for me. I was a DJ, 2 turntables and a microphone all day long.
I remember.
But you know, I come from where rock and roll did, you know, like the MTV days, you know what I mean? So I respected it, but it just wasn't for me, for us to do. Okay. Until hip hop got a little boring. I mean, me and the 2 turntables and the microphone just wasn't the same as an energy from band. So I did a few songs with another band, that like a band called Diatribe, and we was cool. So I did a song with them, and they took me on the road with them. Right. And I just seen a total new reaction with the fans. Every time they play a show, you see the same people, and then you see 10, 15 new people. Right. Then you go to the next show, you see those people, 10, 15 more people. After every show, people was buying their CDs, buying their shirts. I go to a hip hop show, it's me and my DJ, and until Jay-Z come on, nobody care about me. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I'm rapping my ass off. But, excuse me, but hey. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's real.
But it's real. Yeah. But anyway, I just picked up on that vibe and wanted that for myself. I just didn't know how to do it.
So what flavor do you bring to the rock and roll aspect? I mean, as a group, like what do you bring to the table?
As a group, we're not heavy metal. We're not punk. We're not even really rock. Okay. We got a whole new lane called funk rock hip hop. Like it's been done. Okay. You hear a lot of rap rock. I seen rap punk. I ain't never seen funky hip hop. Like George Clinton stank funk.
Y'all funky, man. Y'all funky,
Or guitars with a real hip hop hit. Like real lyrical hip hop stuff and nothing watered down to be rocky, rock and rollish. Just straight hip hop over this man funky beats. This guy got the funkiest bass line. She got the wickedest rock guitar that you could ever come up with. So basically, we are our genre. She's the hard rock metal. She loves it. He's the funky bass player. He got funky dreads, and he got funky fingers to do what he do. And this my man, and I'm the hip hop. And he the beat that keep it all, everybody's genre of music, sew it up as one thing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You know how the industry is these days. Like a lot of artists, you know what I mean, they want to stay independent opposed to getting, hooked up into a label deal and all that. What are your outlook on that? How do you see yourself being, you want to stay independent doing your thing, or do you plan on to be
independent is cool. Yeah. You ain't got no choice but to be independent in the beginning. So you learn what you gotta learn. Independent, you gotta put your own shows together. Right. You gotta put your own CD out. Right. Before somebody from any type of major situation wanna even look at you. And we did this for 5 years. This is our second CD right here. Right. Our third CD is coming in a better situation on a better independent label with a bigger situation looking at that. So it's a process. But the ultimate goal is just to have a major deal, but have all our independence. So when the major deal come along, they're becoming our partner, not our boss.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
No, my thing is that you've been in 2 different genres as far as hip hop and rock. Rock,
it's rock. Funk. It's live music.
Yeah, exactly.
Live
now, do you see it easier being? Which no matter what. Okay. So, where you guys see yourself in the next few years?
I'd say the next few years. Our new record is coming out the 30th of September. Okay. So our new album will be out September 30th. We'll see what that do for us and see how we grow from there. Each record we grow. Musically, sale-wise, fan-wise. So in about another 5 years, hopefully we on our 3rd or 4th disc with major touring. That's what we want to do. Road. We love the road.
It's a hot name, The Resurrect. Like, what brought that about?
Well, The Resurrect came from, I was in another group. wanted to come up with another band because I didn't want to go back to regular keep up. I wanted to keep with the band thing. So I called it Supreme's Resurrection.
Okay.
But then I didn't want my name to be in the front no more. I wanted us to be a part of something as a whole. Like this 25% mine, 25%. You know what I'm saying? All the way. So I took my name off, and Puff came up and was like, well, let's call it the Resurrect instead of the Resurrection. So it became the Resurrect, and it has a lot of meaning to it. You know what I mean? Like, it's about bouncing back. It's about bringing dead things to life. Like, no matter what type of situation, show-wise, audience-wise, it's dead. We get on stage, it's gonna come alive.
And there you have it, the Resurrect.
Yes.
Here, live at David Buster's.
Check the show out, it's crazy.
From the ground up, holla.
We from the ground up.
This is the ground up, and we at AMGO Studios with my man Doe. Coming up, exclusive interview with him. See you in a minute.
This is Quincy Johnson.
It's the man, it's Clifford Island right.
We'll give a shout out to ARB Productions. You know what I'm saying? We're doing this thing from the ground up.
From the ground up.
You know what I'm saying? We here represent the anti-social show. Don't be afraid to show your ass. Check us out everywhere.
Naughty by nature. We going to break, Naughty. We going to bed.
We going to bump. We going to smash. Yo, won't come back. Grab your back.
Hey, what up, world? As promised, I'm back here at AMGO Studios, and I got my man Doe. Doe, what up? Tell the people a little something about yourself before we get into depth with this interview we got going on here. Tell the people about yourself. Who are you?
What do you think they would like to know?
They would like to know who's the man Doe. Who's the man behind this board right here? When you in your zone, when you're doing what you gotta do, and you're making the music for the people, you're making something like this we listening to right now. Where do you go mentally?
Well, I'm a music lover. I've been a music lover ever since I was a little kid. I used to listen to my father's records.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Just go through his collection and listen to everything from rock to jazz to classical to R&B, everything. So all that comes into the music that I make today.
Right. So what type of people have you worked with so far? Like, I mean, is it just one particular genre of music that you deal with, or is it everything, or one or two genres of music?
No, I went through different phases. Like when we first put the studio together, I was working with a lot of rappers.
Okay.
And then I started taking a direction and working with singers, more like R&B type of stuff. And now I'm taking even more of like a pop approach to things also. So I'm mixing all that together and putting together records.
Where do you see, matter of fact, before we go, where do you see AMGOS? Tell the people a little about AMGOS Productions. Who is AMGOS Productions?
AMGOS Productions was put together by myself. I actually set the company up right when I got out of school. I went to University of the Arts. On Broad Street. Graduated from over there back in 2006.
Wow. Okay.
So senior year, I actually set up, the company, and started producing from there. And then I bought my house, set up the studio, and just started recording people from there.
So is there anyone out there that we might have heard or might can see, or like, can we go anywhere to find someone that you might have worked with at this particular time?
I can tell you that. I had a partner at one point where he was taking care of the marketing side of things. And I was doing the engineering and the production. So we really had it going. It was we had a lot of momentum at that point. We got Cicero through here. Okay. The Philly rapper Cicero. Yeah. We got Beanie Siegel to come through. Okay. And then from there. Right now, I'm kind of I took a step back to really focus on the production aspect of it, and actually trying to find people to start something independent, just like yourself,
so,
from the bottom up.
From the ground up right here, baby. That's how we do.
From the ground up.
That's how we do it.
Starting from really, that we can mold the way we want, and then kind of build that and bring that to the public.
Okay, so. Where do you see AMGOS in, let's say, 4 or 5 years from now?
4 or 5 years from now, I'm looking at doing records on a international level.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Really just producing stuff that's gonna go, not only reach out in the States, but go worldwide.
Okay. Speaking from the States, speaking of the States, tell the people where you're from originally.
I'm from France, so actually that's what I'm working on. Getting back over there.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So France, and then my father's Turkish. My father's Turkish. My mother's French.
Okay.
So I kind of have those two.
Okay.
You know, those two elements.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's global for your butt right there.
Yeah.
That's global right there.
So you know, that's it, man. And I lived in France for 14 years, and then I used to go to Istanbul, which is in Turkey.
Right.
I used to go there once a year, every summer. So I was actually over there a few weeks ago.
So being so multicultural, do you find yourself gearing to one sound of music opposed to the other more so than, I mean, you know, some people like me, I love music, all type of music, but being, you know, growing up in the hip hop generation, I guess you would call it, I veer more towards hip hop, but I love all music. You know, I can dance to all music, I can listen to all music, but hip hop has a sweet spot in my heart. How about you?
Right. It's got like an emotional
value
to it. I like to take every element.
Right.
There's like a certain, just like you said, how it has like a sweet spot for you. I think every music has that.
Okay.
And it's all about capturing
that sweet
whatever it is that makes it, you know, that music.
Yeah.
And then be able to kind of draw from that.
Okay.
And incorporate that into my own production.
From the ground up.